Alonzo Brooks, a 23-year-old African-American and Mexican-American man, went missing under mysterious circumstances in April 2004. What began as a night out at a party in a rural Kansas farmhouse ended in tragedy and mystery. The night of his disappearance began like any other. Alonzo attended the party with friends, but as the night wore on, they left at different times, each assuming he had a ride home. Unfortunately, this miscommunication left Alonzo stranded, and the last time he was seen alive was at the party, one of the few, if not the only person of color among the 100 attendees. His friends and family tried to reach him later that night and throughout the next day, but Alonzo was nowhere to be found. Things took a darker turn the following day when his shoes were discovered down the road from the party house. Law enforcement and volunteers conducted multiple searches of the area, but despite their efforts, no trace of Alonzo was found. Strangely, the police discouraged his family from joining the search efforts, which only fueled suspicion among his loved ones. It wasn't until a month later, on May 1st, 2004, when Alonzo's family was finally allowed to conduct their own search, that his body was discovered in a creek near the party site. This immediately raised eyebrows. How had law enforcement missed his body for so long in an area that had already been searched? To make matters more suspicious, Alonzo's body showed no signs of decomposition, despite being exposed to the elements for weeks. His shoes and hat were found on the opposite side of the creek, adding another layer of mystery to the discovery. The initial autopsy yielded inconclusive results, and local authorities were quick to dismiss his death as unsuspicious. However, Alonzo's family and community members believed otherwise. Rumors began to swirl that Alonzo had been targeted because of his race. Some partygoers reportedly hurled racial slurs at him that night, fueling suspicions that his death might have been the result of a hate crime. One chilling theory suggests that Alonzo's body may have been kept in a meat locker for weeks before being dumped in the creek, explaining the lack of decomposition. Some even speculated that local authorities were involved in covering up the crime, given their reluctance to allow the family to search and their dismissal of foul play. This has led many to believe that the investigation was mishandled from the start. For years, the case remained cold, until 2020. FBI reopened the investigation. They offered a $100,000 reward for information leading to answers in Alonzo's death, officially labeling it a possible racially motivated crime. The case gained widespread national attention after being featured on Netflix's reboot of Unsolved Mysteries. This renewed exposure has kept the pressure on law enforcement to intensify their efforts, with many hoping that justice might finally be within reach. Thank you for joining us in exploring this deeply troubling mystery. If you're drawn to stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to Baffling Mysteries for more. Together, we'll keep digging for the truth in the face of the unknown.